if you look back in time, each halving has roughly added a zero, which means you get a 10x increase in overall value. And that, again, base 10, logarithmic scale, Metcalfe's law, all foots. And so, we went from 10 to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000 for last time. And this one would be 10,000 to 100,000. I will say that fair value sometime middle of next year ends up around 100K.
Prominent hedge fund manager and Morgan Creek Capital founder, Mark Yusko, expresses strong optimism about Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies. He anticipates a bullish trend, particularly during what he terms crypto summer, a phase characterized by a stable recovery following crypto spring and preceding the significant parabolic movements of crypto fall. According to Yusko, Bitcoin's current fair value stands at approximately $50,000 per coin. Yusko describes the ongoing rally as the initial ascent towards fair value, with the momentum building steadily during the musings of summer. He estimates that crypto summer will conclude by June 2024, coinciding with the Bitcoin halving event. Yusko predicts this event to propel Bitcoin's value from $50,000 to $100,000 per coin, constituting a pivotal and extremely bullish development. He envisions the ongoing rally reaching the fair value of $50,000 and the halving event further doubling it to $100,000 per coin around mid-2024. Looking ahead, Yusko envisions the commencement of what he terms crypto fall around mid-2024. During this phase, he anticipates substantial parabolic movements, catapulting the leading crypto asset from $100,000 to at least $200,000 per coin by mid-2025. Yusko shared these predictions during a live stream of Trading Premium on December 1st when Bitcoin was valued at $38,000 per coin. In the days that followed, Bitcoin's value increased by approximately 10%, currently trading at over $41,600 per coin. Clips from Yusko's interview highlight his tremendously bullish outlook for Bitcoin.
Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop your comment and observations in the comment section below. Thanks and enjoy the video.
Every 4 years, the block rewards, the amount of Bitcoin that are handed out to the miners that are securing the network, gets cut in half. Now, why does that matter? Well, if you think about it, a miner has fixed costs. Their electricity costs are roughly fixed, their miner costs are fixed, and they're depreciating. And so if the block rewards, the amount of compensation that's given to the miners, falls in half, some number of those miners would go out of business and the network would be less secure unless the price adjusts and goes up. And what we have seen in every halving to this point is the price roughly doubles in terms of the fair value. And the fair value you can determine by Metcalfe's law, right? The number of users of the network and the activity levels. And so I have this buddy in the business, Tim Peterson, and he's done this great Metcalfe's law model, and it basically plots out on this parabolic curve what the price of Bitcoin will look like, and it's influenced by this halving event. We went from 10 to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000 for last time, and this one would be 10,000 to 100,000. We said, well, Mark, it's only 38,000. Well, okay, let's think about this. So 38,000 is the price. Price is not what I'm talking about. Price is a liar, right? Price is what two people agree to exchange a small amount of a good or service. That's not the value. The value, the fair value today is in the low 50s, somewhere 51, 52. Let's round it to 50 even. Where is that value coming from? It's coming from the network value based on all of the fundamental data on Bitcoin. So we're below fair value. So investors like myself are in accumulation mode. And if you look at the chart, it's a thing of beauty over the last year. Higher highs, higher lows. Doesn't mean there's not volatility, but it's an accumulation pattern. Okay. And that is an absolute thing of beauty. And so in accumulation, you get this movement toward fair value. Because, when we were down at 15,000 a year ago, fair value was in the 30s. We were at, half of fair value. Today, fair value's moved up to 50. We're at 38. So yes, the price is up more than 100%, but we're still below fair value. So we're going to keep accumulating to fair value. But when the halving occurs next April, the fair value will double. Now, it won't double overnight, but well, I mean, technically it does. But the realization of that fair value will take some time. And in every other event, some miners will shut down. And so that means we don't have to go all the way to doubling right away. But as the price then starts to rise, those miners can come back on. Hash power continues to increase. The miner rewards as a total dollar value, number of rewards times the price, stays consistent, and we get the right growth. So I will say that fair value sometime middle of next year ends up around 100K. In June of next year, we'll enter crypto fall. So June of next year, we go into crypto fall. Well, what is that? That's the parabolic crazy part. That's where the gamblers come in. And we get leverage. And in every cycle, we've seen this speculative blow off.
Cryptocurrency's 4-year cycles follow a distinct structure, comprised of 4 periods that govern both price movements and the overall market conditions. According to Yusko, the recent crypto winter, characterized by extreme volatility, extended from June 2021 to June 2022. The subsequent crypto spring, commencing in June 2022, marked a slow industry recovery, briefly disrupted by external factors such as Hurricane Sam in June 2023. The transition to crypto summer occurred with significant momentum when BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, announced its application for a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund in June 2023. Yusko emphasizes that summer is not a straightforward ascent but a period of steady meandering towards fair value, signaling the beginning of a bull market. As we approach fair value, Yusko predicts increased activity in the crypto space, with traders and speculators actively participating. Looking forward, Yusko anticipates a surge in activity as we approach the fall, with the influx of gamblers just before reaching speculative blow-off tops. In a comprehensive interview, Yusko elaborates on his bullish predictions for the crypto sector and the broader digital asset space, providing further insights into why he is confident about the upcoming developments. The ensuing video clips delve into Yusko's perspectives on the unfolding trends in the cryptocurrency market.
But we're a venture capital fund. Morgan Creek Digital, we run venture capital funds. We're raising our 4th fund. And we invest 70 to 80% in equity of businesses that provide the infrastructure to the digital asset ecosystem across A, B, C, D, AI, blockchain, chips, and data. So we invest in those 4 areas. We also invest 20 to 30% in the liquid protocols of Web3. So we believe that Web 1 was the flat part of the curve, right? $2 trillion of wealth created by Cisco and Microsoft and Intel. And that was the smooth part of the curve. Remember, the wealth is the area above the curve. So you have the axis, the x-axis, and the y-axis, and you have this exponential growth curve. And, Raul's talked about this. You got this exponential curve. So the flat part was Web 1. The area under the curve, 2 trillion. Then you get to the knee of the curve. That's Web 2, 5 trillion. But now we're going to the parabolic part of the growth curve. I don't know, 15, 20 trillion. It's going to be a big number. And so you think about that growth process. Web 1 was all about read, get access to information. Web 2, read, write. Web 3, it's read, write, own. So in Web 1 and Web 2, that $7 trillion all went to the application layer. Like right now, we're using TCP/IP, but Tim Berners-Lee and Vint Cerf did not get rich. Vint created TCP/IP. Tim Berners-Lee came along and wrote the first web page, created HTTP, and now we have the internet. But they didn't get rich. Who got rich? Zuck.
Companies, yeah.
Right? Because he stole an app from the Winklevoss twins, gave it away for free, and then monetized our data. Genius. I'm not saying it's not genius, but he didn't invent the internet, right? The protocols didn't capture the value. In Web3, so far, about 80+% of the value has been captured by the protocols. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. And only about 20% has been captured by the businesses because we don't have very many applications. There aren't that many applications of substance that has been built. And the reason is we haven't even started the game. This is the fun part. Technology evolves in a 14-year cycle. It's been going on since 1954 when the mainframe was created. And 14 years later, you had the microchip in 1968. And then in 82, you had the personal computer up in Seattle where I grew up. Then in 1996, the internet. In 2010, the mobile net, where we all carry around supercomputers in our hand. And now 2024, which is only 30 days away, so happy December, 30 days from now, we will enter the beginning of the blockchain era, or the truth net, as I call it. So we went from the internet to the mobile net to the truth net. What's the truth net? It's where blockchains replace the current operating system of iOS and Android, and we disrupt financial services, the trust industry, with truth. Blockchains establish truth. We don't need to decide, who's right, who's wrong. We don't need auditors. We don't need accountants. We have truth. We have permanent, immutable, trustless, permissionless operating system that will guide the development of Web3. And it's just starting in 2024.
Mark Yusko anticipates a 4-year hypermarket, forecasting significant advancements and breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud computing, and big data. These platforms, collectively known as the ABCD of innovation, are evolving simultaneously. Analysts and prominent investors believe that they will spearhead the next wave of technological innovations, shaping the future of human development. Share your thoughts on Mark Yusko's interview and predictions for Bitcoin and the broader digital asset space. Feel free to leave your comments and observations in the section below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.